Hello, welcome to Stephen Speak, Xtra Speak. I always forget to say the Stephen Speak, Xtra Speak, because it's kind of like Stephen Speak with extra speak. Anyway, it's episode 40! Oh yeah, air horn time. Oh dear, I couldn't have sounded less enthused then. Right, this week, we're talking about, penny sweets. It's not going to be a rant, I promise. Well, maybe a little bit of a rant. About penny sweets. If you remember them. And yeah, let's have a chat about that. Welcome to Stephen Speak, Xtra Speak. A little more prattle on everything and nothing. I don't know, I have such a hard time introducing things on this, podcast. Basically, what I want to say is, it's about, penny sweets. It really annoys when you go into a shop now and, everything's gone so much in price. I know we're going through a recession and such things, and interest rates rise, and inflation, and what's it called? Anyway, yeah, I can't think of the proper term for it. But anyway, is it interest rates? Oh, God, my brain's not functioning. Big change there. But I have really fond memories, and I don't think it's just about the price of things. I think it's about being grateful for what you receive in a shop. Let me explain. When I was a kid, my mum and dad were not mean to me. I got presents, and I got sweets, and I got treats. I've said on a previous episode of Stephen Speak, I had to earn the things. I had to earn the things that I attained. I had to be good, do well in school, maybe do some chores, etc. But I remember, my mum would go to the post office to pay a bill, because, before direct debits and online stuff and all that. Yes, kids, that was a thing. We would go to the shop, and the post office had, a little pick-a-mix, and every sweet was a penny. And my mum used to let me have a little paper bag, and she'd be like, right, pick 10 sweets and 10p mix. Sometimes you had pre-made 10p mixes, or 15p mix, or a 30p mix. But you knew what you were getting. Every sweet was a penny. Pretty much. There were some premium ones that were 2p or 5p. But they were worth it. And I could have any mix of things as long as I got 10 pence worth. So I'm of an age where I was an 80s child, so you're probably talking, I was probably 4 or 5, so it's late 80s. And the joy of getting a 10p mix, being treated to a 10 pence mix. And I wonder what that is nowadays. Let's see. I've got an inflation calculator on my phone. It's like a Bank of England inflation calculator, so I'll fire that up while I'm talking. But yeah, so I used to be really, really happy about getting just 10 pence of sweets, and I would never get a 5p sweet, or 2 5p sweets, or a 5p sweet, a 2p sweet, and then 3 1p sweets. I always went for quantity, so I'd always get 10 1p sweets, just because I felt that was important to do, just because I felt like it was better to get more. And I think that works for a lot of things in life, really, doesn't it? So I used to load up, but I used to take a while. I used to have certain things that I liked, and generally I'd end up getting all the same stuff. I used to love, the little foam prawns. I think they're called Jazzles. They're like buttons, but with hundreds and thousands on them, and the little ball hundreds and thousands. And what else did I used to get? I used to like chews and stuff like that, so I'd kind of get a bit of a mix, maybe 4 different sweets, and then portion that out across 10 pence, a few more of one type than others. I very rarely got all of the same sweets, and I never really chose to get expensive ones, vice getting more sweets, as I've said. Just put that into the calculator here. So you can only put pound coins. You can only put pound monetary values in, but obviously you can see how that goes. So I put a pound in. So a pound in 1988 is now worth, at the end of last year, £2.55. So that's like 2.5 times. That's quite crazy. So there you go. It calculates the consumer price index, or the CPI. So you're basically saying there that a 10p mix is now 25p on you, technically. So you can't really get a lot for 25p though, can you? I think is a Freddo 30p now? It's crazy. Freddo was a 5p when I was a kid. I'm old. But yeah, I think for me the whole purpose of this is like you can't get penny sweets anymore, and I've not been in a shop in a long time where you can get a 10p mix or go to a pick and mix and like get a reasonable mix of sweets for a reasonable price. I mean, if you're the cinema and stuff, they charge you by weight, and it's normally 100 grams, and it can be ridiculous. It can be literally like £3.50 per 100 grams. So you want to get, it's like the whole Peter Kay joke. You want to get a shit ton of flying saucers for that, that light. But they're bulky though. That's the problem. But literally just before I recorded this, like, and the reason I've thought about this is because tonight I was eating strawberry shoelaces. Sarah got a Christmas present. It was like a little sweet shop kind of mix. It came with a little scoop and little paper bags and everything. Very cute. And she gave me some of the strawberry laces, and it just sparked me like when I was a kid and just going to the pick and mix and getting a sweet, getting a little, going to the sweet shop and getting a mix of sweets and thinking you can't get penny sweets anymore. And like Freddo was a 30p, and you can't get Tazzos anymore. Now Tazzos were like caramel inside, and they were like Freddos but Taz branded. That's what I used to buy. I used to always buy Tazzos, and they were 10p, but you got caramel. So I feel like they were probably cheaper to produce, to be honest, because caramel's pretty much just sugar. But nowadays they're probably not. Anyway, I digress like normal. But yeah, so I was really annoyed that you can't get penny sweets, and I was thinking, oh. And Sarah eats a lot of sweets, so we do buy sweets quite a lot. And bags of sweets now are quite expensive. It's like even Haribo and stuff like that are expensive. But I did a quick Google before I started recording this, and you can actually buy penny sweets technically. But I was on a website, and it was basically selling a brand of sweets called Sweet Zone. But you have to buy. I think they're obviously for resale, but you can buy, like, for example, I'm having a look here. So bubblegum balls. You remember the bubblegum balls as a kid, or cola bottles, or fizzy blue bottles, or what else have they got? They've got them strawberry lips, foam strawberries. Oh, foam strawberries, amazing. Fried eggs, yes, fried eggs. That's the other sweet I used to get. Fried eggs, love a fried egg. But they're in massive, like, I don't know, like kilogram boxes or something like that, and there's like 600 of the sweets. But on the box it says 1p, so it's 1p per sweet. So you can get penny sweets now, but I've never seen them sold at any shop that I go into. Maybe I don't go into enough like corner shops or something. So technically you can get penny sweets, but you have to buy a frigging box of them. Now do they work out to a penny? Because it says here 600 count on the box is a penny. And yeah, so that's going to be a lot less than a penny, so you're still making a profit there, surely. As it says on the box here, 600 sweets in there, and they're £4.55. So, £4.55 divided by 600. Oh, is that right? £4.55 divided by 600. Yeah, they work out just under a penny each, so it's like 0.75 of a penny each. They're making a quarter of a pence on each sweet. So technically, you would be quids in if you bought them. You'd basically earn 25%. So yeah, you can buy penny sweets. You can technically buy sweets that are under a penny. So the world hasn't gone completely fucking balmy. But the only problem is you have to buy 600 of the sweet you want. And they probably go off before you've actually eaten them. Maybe not in this house because of Sarah, but mini frogs. Oh, do you remember them green mini frogs? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get off this website. I will definitely never show Sarah this website because one, will be in debt, and she'll probably die of diabetic coma. Get me words out. So the moral of this, well, not the moral, the story behind this episode was, I thought you couldn't get penny sweets. Turns out, after a quick Google before I started, you actually can. So it completely made my Xtra Speak a moot point. So yeah, completely pointless episode. So if you do want penny sweets, you can buy them, but in boxes of 600. So enjoy. I suppose it's alright if you like one particular sweet, isn't it? Yeah. Tell you what, you get some good content on this channel, don't you? I'm leading the way in facts and truths and just generally just damn good content, you know. Well, I hope you enjoyed that for whatever it was worth. And yes, if you do like penny sweets, let me know if you can. If you got a shop near you, or you've got a shop that you go to where the sweets are being sold in the shop, actually in the shop for 1 pence, and there's a pick and mix that sells them for a penny a sweet. Because I need to go to that shop just for nostalgia reasons, just to be able to buy 10 sweets for 10p. Yes, I will leave you with that. Let me know. Thanks for listening, and I will speak to you all very soon. You've been listening to Stephen Speak Xtra Speak. Thanks for listening to my unscripted prattle on everything and nothing. Visit stephenspeak.com for updates, information, and my blog. You can follow more updates on social media at StephenSpeakPC. Thanks very much, and I'll speak to you soon.